it has been so long since I have seen all of you without masks on, without cleaning something. And
I know.
Gosh,
We're back.
Pesto's test kitchen is outside. We are trying to keep our distance the best we can.
We had a break in the weather.
We finally did.
Yes.
Mark, it's good to see you.
It's good to see you, Lauren.
The Bistro 1907 team. God, is it good to see you guys. Yeah. Friends and family have turned into things that, our kids are running around, our loved ones are here. I mean, there's so many. And Erica, why isn't she even up here?
She's okay.
She's okay.
She's okay.
She'll be in the second segment. Don't worry about it.
We'll drag her out.
Nonetheless.
So,
thanks for having us.
it's great to be back. It's been a long time since we've really filmed live. Not live, but on camera. And, we've, as a nation, suffered through some trying times. And here we are together, resilient as a group. My family of friends and family behind me and to the right of me. And we survived, like Americans do. We survived. And what's more American than grilling out?
Nothing.
I know.
Nothing.
And we just got a big old grill delivered from Texas, standing right there in the background from our friends at Lonestar Grillz. So we're really excited to do this big barbecue fandango with friends and to celebrate our friendship and harrowing times and ready to eat because food brings people together.
And I will say this, right now, when you go to the grocery store, we're not sure what we're going to get. So
and that was one of
you had to actually. He did all of this just so or maybe
it was tough.
He did.
It was tough. I texted you. I texted my brother. I texted my wife Melissa, and I was like, "There's hardly anything out there because people are still nervous and they're hoarding food, and that's fine. That's great." But you might have to do some alternative things when you have your cookout.
But these rubs and these recipes that you're going to do with us today are fantastic.
I think they're going to be great.
And I have to admit, I'm looking forward to seeing what you're going to do. So, walk us through what you got.
One of my favorite things is we take an organic chicken, we cut the rib cages out of them, and we turn it into what's called a spatchcock chicken.
Okay.
I'm going to do a little Israeli recipe with this, and I'm going to use a seasoning called satar, which has sesame and cumin and salt and pepper and sesame seeds in it. We're going to do some things with some sirloin kabobs, with whatever fresh vegetables you can get your hands on. We have some chicken breast. We have some lamb T-bones, we have some flank steak, and we have some pork, both Brazilian style pork and some American style pork, and we're going to put some rubs. Every one of the guys behind me, I gave them a piece of meat and let them loose in my kitchen with the ingredient shelf, and we all came up with rubs and marinades and spices. And what do you think, guys?
Going to be good.
Nice good.
All right, who wants to, what are we going to do with the chicken? Who's doing the chicken?
Well, I'm doing the chicken. So first of all, with spatchcock chicken, you have this whole bird. You have about a 4-pound bird. You want to rub it down with some olive oil. It's thick cut. You want to have some heavy salt. Always heavy salt. I love to use flake salt. I love to use sea salt, as you know. I'm going to put that satar seasoning on top. And satar also has a little thing in it called sumac, and I love sumac. So I'm actually going to put a little bit more heavier sumac on it. And great spice company. I love Spiceology. They make it for the home. They make it for commercial, and you can use that. And that's all we're going to do to that. And then we're going to put it on the grill. This is probably going to be about a 30-minute cook time on the grill, but we're going to get some great. We're going to flip it.
Okay.
Well, it doesn't season. It doesn't season itself.
I'm right.
Back to Emerald, our friend Emerald.
Just to be able to jump.
Yeah. So we're going to season the other side the same way we did here. I'm not doing the kebabs, so somebody else is doing the kebabs. So.
Okay. Oh, Trey, what's up, man? All right. All right. I was going to say, he is one of our favorite guys on social media. You have always shared everything that we do, and you are one of our team members that we are so proud of. And
so
you've been with
I'm
us
going to continue on to season these just like Trey's seasoning his. And again, you want to go heavy on that spice. Really, really heavy. You got thick cuts of meat here. You want to make sure you have a lot of salt.
Ooh, sorry, I'm
a lot of pepper, good amount of olive oil, citrus if you like, and again I'm going with that sumac. I love that sumac on there. Great seasoning, very floral, and God almighty, those are going to be great birds, especially with that new Santa Maria grill, because that Santa Maria grill, you can raise and lower it so you can adjust the cook time, the temperature, crisp the skin when you want to, let it cook. Oh, they're excited.
I know, right?
Well, Michael was here. It took 3 of us to unload it on the patio.
Wait. That's how big it is. All right, Trey, what you got there, buddy?
So I took some olive oil. We want to make sure we get that all coated. So the seasoning
all the way through. I'm going to move stuff out of the way for you, darling, just so everybody at home can see it.
You always want to remember, you want to season
And, like, when you
every
need
part
it,
of that.
I'm
And the
gonna
thicker
hand
the
it.
cut of meat, the heavier the seasoning you want to go. Because you want that outside to be a little bit spicy, savory, sometimes sweet with barbecue rubs. Because the inside, if it's that thick, you got to have all that flavor on the outside, so it compensates for the flavor not being on the inside. Unless you're Brian.
It's like your own chorus. Like,
Exactly.
You're his brother. The love is real. Nonetheless, like, I will say that when you're putting anything on a grill like that, first of all, you want to do
Trey's
the
going a
grill
little
justice,
Korean
right?
influenced on his. He's got some great Korean chili here, so he's doing a little Korean. I have Israeli, so we're going to wait to see what the boys do in the back.
Sounds good, Mark. I was
All
just
right.
saying, I'm just so excited.
It's just
about
great
all-
to be back.
It is so. It's just good to see them all.
It's
and
great. It's great
I
to
know
be out and about.
Really not the right thing for me to like turn my back to the camera, but God, Mark, and to your team, you guys have cleaned. You guys have worked with us even when we've not been able to be together. So we'll be right back with more from Pesto's Test Kitchen and Bistro 1907 in just a moment, which is really
We're going
Mark's
to be going to
house.
Texas on my grill.
Going to Texas. You don't even have to get on a plane.
Lonestar Grillz as well.
So mine's more of a marinade.
What do you got in that marinade, Al?
A little curry powder, some yogurt, some garlic, granulated garlic, which is another powder, and some granulated onion, some lime juice, and some cilantro.
How long do you leave this on here? Does it?
I recommend almost an hour, but you could go 20 minutes, or you could go straight to grill if you're in time pressing needs. But good flavors. It should be kind of spicy, kind of sweet. And then just gonna let that rest for a little bit, and you're good to go.
All right. What are we doing?
All right, we're doing a little bit of lamb. So grab my spice mixture. I got a rub here made of some sumac, a little bit of sea salt, curry powder, a little bit of granulated garlic, granulated onion, fresh cracked black pepper. We're just gonna rub that love into the meat and then move on to
Yeah, you got
grilling
some
that
nice
up.
thick lamb T-bones there, man.
Oh yeah, babe.
That fat cap is going to be beautiful.
And then we have that to finish.
So what do you got, like a little chimichurri to finish it? Or
Similar. I mean, it's a little fresh lemon juice, fresh parsley, olive oil. I did a little bit of lemon zest, salt, and pepper in it.
Awesome.
So just to liven it up a little bit.
Oh, no, the farm ribs.
Put your mask on.
Oh, the flank steak there, Michael. I think you're, don't be, that's my glass, bro. Be careful with that.
Beautiful. You look really good.
Long?
Anthony, do you have to press it in or anything, or just on top?
I'm gonna press it right in. Usually I would hit this with a little bit of olive oil first, but I think pressing this in is gonna work just fine. Give it a flip. Some seasoning on both sides.
Sabrina, what grade are you in?
Where's those gloves at?
You're not in the grade yet? What grade were you in? How old are you? How old are you? Going into kindergarten? Ron, remind me to turn that battery back on. Why did I do this?
It's like soaking up that seasoning. Trayvon, you grabbed my space.
Wait, did you? Wait. Kindergarten.
All right, baby.
So those are ready then.
Those are ready to go. Grill. Finish off with the little sauce here.
Perfect. Thank you, Anthony.
My pleasure.
All right, Michael, what are we doing?
It's a skirt steak. All we're gonna do is hit it with some olive oil, heavy salt, heavy pepper, and let the meat's flavor come out. It's amazing.
Flavor. We'll work that in.
It's just a really good extra virgin olive oil for
That's
this.
all that is. We got the heavy on the salt. My buddy Leo would be proud of me because I always told him too much salt. Got that. And naturally, you want to go ahead and do both sides. So we'll put some heavy pepper on here.
Now, does this have to sit, or can this go right onto the grill?
This can go right onto the grill. You can go ahead and marinate it. Whatever you'd like, we'll put it right on there. Turn it over. Hit it with a little salt and pepper again. Oops.
She's never seen me party those.
Go ahead and take up all the space. Get that on. Heavy salt.
Salt and pepper's probably what you need on there. I throw a little garlic. That's just me. I like garlic.
You're gonna put that garlic on your pork, Come.
Put it in pancakes.
Put it in everything. Pancakes. You're so funny, Jeff.
Yeah, fresh ground pepper.
I got a little dab.
And that's really about it. That's all we do. And then it goes on the grill. Cook it medium rare.
How long?
Probably 5 to 7 minutes on each side. And then you want to let it rest and then cut against the grain. Great flavor. Thank you.
Jeffrey Canzanetta.
Hold on 1 second.
Jeffrey, I want you to be the best damn seasoner you can be.
They call him Mr. Seasoning.
Mr. Seasoning.
Get that little thing off his hat.
What's wrong with my head?
Twigs.
It was some seeds from the tree. Where's my straw?
Do you know why you have to hold the wine glass like that?
Okay.
All right, Jeff, what are we doing here?
We're doing actually a big, huge pork chop that my brother has skewered for us today. That's probably a 2-inch cut. And then we have some pork loin also here today. So I made a special rub today. What I saw in my brother's pantry was he had some Greek oregano, which I love. And then I put some flakes kosher salt, some garlic, some onion powder, a little bit of cayenne, and also a little bit of cumin, just to take it up a notch. So we're gonna go ahead and season these, and we're gonna cook them. So first thing I do is, in honor of Stretch, which is coming to the area, Stretch Barbecue out of Kansas City, we have some Dijon mustard here. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna rub that on there. We're gonna rub that real nice. And what this acts as glue for the pork.
So that holds on your spices
Yeah,
better?
it holds on our spices better. Plus, it seasons. So what I'm doing is rubbing the pork chops with it.
Now, any good Dijon mustard?
You know what? We are using a Malay Dijon. This is about as best as you can get. There's not much better. We make a great one, but I gotta tell you, this is special.
Our viewers at home, if they can't get that Grey Poupon?
Grey Poupon, you know, your standard yellow mustard will work.
French's like?
Yeah, your standard mustard will work. I mean, seriously, you just want this to coat real nice. It kind of helps get the seasonings on there. Now we're gonna go ahead and season. So we have our seasonings right here, all mixed up, ready to go. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and go real light. We're gonna get that flake going. You see that fresh Mexican oregano. You see those seasonings. We're gonna go ahead and flip. We're gonna go ahead and flip. Now we got mustard on there. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful.
For people that aren't too fond of mustard, does it really mustardy or just helps stick?
Well, it just helps. They call it a glue. I mean, hell, you could put any substance that you feel that you like to cook with. I mean, some people may use, mayonnaise. Some may use barbecue. Some people may use teriyaki. It just depends on what you want to do. Now, I'm going a little heavy here because I want this to coat real good. It depends on what your spice level is and what you want to get accomplished. So I'm using up what we have here. I'm just going to flip that one more time, and then I'm going to go ahead and now what we're going to do, we're going to do a little pat. It's like patting your friend. Okay, give it a little pat. Okay, we're patting it real nice. I would recommend let this sit for about 30 minutes and then go ahead and grill.
How long would you say?
30 minutes. And then when we grill them, you know, some people like a medium well, you know, a little juice to them, or well done, however you like it. Pork is good. You can do it however you like. Enjoy, my friends.
Thank you, Jim.
God bless.
Holy moly, it is hot in Pesto's Test Kitchen. It is hot out here.
And it's only 75 degrees outside.
I know, and honestly, like,
But we brought
guys,
Texas.
do you want to like come on in on this like heat? Like, feel that?
It's only
Do you
about
feel it?
650. It is warm.
Are you feeling it?
Yeah.
I think that's about 500.
Did you
It
wear
is.
deodorant tonight?
You know why?
don't
You
wear
know why?
deodorant.
Because we're cooking with wood.
I don't want to get a tan.
Wood or charcoal you can use in this grill. This was custom designed. You know, Lonestar Grillz out of Texas. They do a great job. Ordered this grill back in February. Obviously, we had some problems because of COVID, and we just got it delivered last week. So we're so excited to put it to use, and you know, you can order this grill custom specified from 36 inches to 72 inches long. This is a 48. All kinds of different panels and accessories and all that different stuff.
You gotta tell us what the best part is, because there's like mechanisms.
Well, did anybody watch
within it.
Frankenstein as a kid growing up? Which
one?
When they raised
Which one?
when they raised Frankenstein up. So you can raise and lower this grill. So you can
Alright.
adjust the temperature. So you don't have hard sear, you don't have burnt flesh, you don't have flash burning, any of those things.
It's so hot, and why wouldn't you use wood? Can I like
Wood's
make
so
that
much better.
joke, right?
It's so much better than gas. I mean, I have a gas grill over here and it serves us well and it's great. It's natural gas. I have the wood-fired pizza oven over here. But wood is wood. Wood goes back to men and women's initial way
Primitive.
cooking. So, you know,
Caveman style.
so we're gonna
Alright.
start loading in.
was
So I'm
gonna
gonna
say.
take these amazing spatchcock chickens and I'm gonna load these flesh side down, not skin
I feel
side.
like we have to help you.
No, you don't have to help me.
Should we?
So we're gonna load
They
those.
have all their assignments, and
And
I'm
you want to
I'm
hear
not
that
liking
sizzle. So you want to load your longest cook times first.
Okay.
So we're going to load these spatchcock chickens. Jeffrey has some pork. Michael has some big flank steaks. So we're going to load those all in. And then you want your smaller cuts of meat. So you can stage this as well. So Jeffrey, we got this beautiful pork. Oh my God, look at that. Unbelievable.
I have to admit, this is a way to cook for a crowd.
Oh my God, this
And
is
you,
so
this is
and
the
you
best
guys
way.
have to be
This is
my
the
favorite
best
crowd.
way.
You
We're going to
really
put that
are.
Brazilian style caprina on here. Look at that. A little lucky.
What was that? Lucky
Little helicopter there.
Oh, that was
Michael's
from
going to
the
load
earth.
in his beef.
Mother.
Gonna put down the fat side
Mother Earth.
down. Get that flavor.
And then on the edges where it's not as hot, we're going to load the skewers, the chicken breasts, and the lamb chops. So look at that.
You're
I mean,
handy.
how amazing is that?
It's looking pretty tasty.
It's looking pretty tasty.
That's for sure. Come
Go
on,
ahead, Al.
Al.
Get in there.
It's
Come on,
Al, you can lay a couple chicken breasts there.
Yeah, we can fill it in.
Yeah, we can fill it in.
Chicken needs no
Looks lovely.
specific.
Oh wow, he's got some.
So chicken doesn't need a specific
got some
place to
glue
go.
on there, I
He's
see.
literally just like filling
That
in.
looks great.
It's a little curry.
Al, you're doing a little curry. You're doing
This
a little.
is curry chicken breast. You know, it's going on a lot of different things. Salads. You can make wraps out of them. Depends on what you want.
Anthony, why don't you load in your little lamb chops, and then Trey, on the back end, will load in your skewers.
I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room.
Al didn't really leave me much.
I think he did. He's got to work it. So we can put some skewers in. We can lay this in. That's the great thing about this grill. You have so much room, and
We're
you
just
know.
going crazy. I think that's about good.
I'm like literally. I'm
Yeah, I
just,
think
like,
that's good.
watching it
And then we'll go
happen.
from there.
Yeah.
So the biggest important thing is with this grill is, with this arm, we can raise.
That's the part that I
That's
think
the part that we
is-
want. We can raise or lower this. So if it
Holy
flashes
moly.
up,
I got it.
You are.
we
hot.
can
No,
we
no.
can get the flame away from it. Or if we want to crisp that skin and take it down low, we can lower it just like that. So we're gonna get this. We're gonna get a little bark on these. Then we're gonna raise it up a little bit, so we don't get too much bark, too much sear, too much flare up from the coals.
Unbelievable, you guys. If
But
you
we're
weren't
cooking
in,
with natural wood.
You get an overhead view.
right, and don't worry, we will.
Yeah.
I promise. We have a whole.
And then my
team for that,
friend,
Alan.
Ohio Wood Burner, has the best hardwood fruit wood out there. If you guys want to look up his website, Ohio Wood Burner Incorporated, check him out. He's a great dude. He'll deliver to your house. He'll stack it, everything like that, both for your fireplace and your smoker and your grill.
We're gonna do a quick finished product as soon as we come back. Thank you for supporting Valley Spotlight. Thank you for supporting like local teams, local restaurants, local business. This is what it's all about. And like these guys, well, it's just nice to see you all.
It is.
It really is.
So, it is.
Thank you guys.
And wow, look at this meat spread. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You got the meats.
We
have the meat.
We have the meat.
You met Jeffrey.
Ron, that's solid.
That's me, bro.
I'm doing good. Go Phil.
Let me tell you something. You gotta get one of these. Amazing.
How's the pork?
Yeah, I just got it. I ordered in February from Lonestar Grillz in Texas, and I just got it last week. It's wicked. You could do a 60-pound pig on there.
Need some Carolina sauce, a little wetness on there. A little wetness. I'm a soft man.
All right, my brother. I got
Well, Chickadee, what are you doing?
I am ready to eat this lamb. What are you doing?
I am ready to eat this pork. Trey,
Ready to eat this lamb?
Melissa,
Shish kebab.
Anthony, bam.
Bobbing it.
But,
I'm going bobbing.
I'm going filet mignon.
so, I mean, this is just a testament to wood-fired food.
Yes.
I mean, look at this. It looks amazing. It smells amazing. Great job, everybody, on your rubs and your seasonings and your dusts and all the different influences of spices from around the world. And just like that, as food is an amalgamator, spices from around the world are an amalgamator of friends and food and everything like
What
that.
does that mean exactly?
That means it brings everybody together.
Okay.
It's like glue.
It's like the glue. It's like the glue.
I think it's like glue.
It's not my word. I learned it from Guy Fieri, but I like using it because it's a great word.
Anyway, cheers to all of you for the hard work that you've all put in over the past few weeks and months staying together.
Yeah.
And
we look forward to servicing the guests of Bistro 1907 in the future the right way, the proper way.
And with the
dining
greatest
as
of
usual.
things. Yeah, dining as usual. So
cheers.
Cheers.
Salute.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers to the staff. To
1907.
the backbone
Bistro.
of the bone.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Oh, that's